Capture card. Capture card. There we go. Okay. We're live now. But I'm actually letting Colby do the streaming again. I'm against Kian this week, coach of the Massachusetts Mareeps. I'm ready to get this thing started. We're doing a very early match this week because of Kian's schedule, but that is what it is. I was able to prep today, and I think I came out with something pretty cool. I don't know how much prep he was able to put in. Whoops. Kian, do you wanna... Oh, he's streaming now. He's taking a little bit. Ugh, can't stand this guy. No, I'm excited to play Kian because he's a very strong player, and I don't believe we've ever played against each other. He started playing VGC, I think, after I kind of hung up my hat. And, yeah, I don't think we played at the same locals, and if we did, we didn't hit each other ever. So yeah, very excited to play against him. So we're gonna have a longer intro than usual because Kian is dragging his dang old feet. I'm joking. I don't want to talk about the team just yet, because I don't remember everything. There are a few choices I made that I'm iffy on, but, you know, I'm not putting as much time in this season as I was last. But regardless, I do think I have something strong to beat Kian. I think my matchup is pretty solid. So I'm expecting to do pretty well here. It's if I can catch him by surprise on a couple things, and just, you know... Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright. And now we're good to go. Hoping that he brought something that I recognize as what he was probably going to bring. You know, I'm expecting Polyludi, Mence, Indeedee Gallade, maybe Mimikyu, maybe Scizor. We'll see. Okay, Magmortar, no Toad. No Toad is really okay for me. So that is going to be Gallade, Magmortar, Salamence, Politoad. I skipped over one, Mimikyu, and Indeedee. Right off the bat, this looks like it could be Trick Room stuff, but it might not be. I definitely want to lead Primarina. And you know what? Let's roll with this. These guys, I think I'm not sure if I bring Goodra. Probably. Definitely you. Yeah, this looks good, I think. This looks good. Like, Gudra being on my team dissuaded a lot of what he wanted to bring, I think. That doesn't look like Kian. We got Delayed. Mag. Mortar. Okay. Honestly, I just want to go for Moonblast. And, like, knock off whatever item this thing's holding. Okay. That is going to be in DD. I'm hoping he's not also scarfed. He's not. And that's one knockout for Sneasel. And one knockout for Primarina. And that's how you play Pokemon, folks. That's a quick one, too. Rilla and... what's in back for me? Rilla and... I don't remember. Shangri-La? Okay. I cannot be intimidated. How dare you? I have Gudra. Okay. I'm just gonna... I think Icy Wind is actually pretty cool here. That way I slow it for later. Rilla, Salamence, and Gudra. That's Gallade down and then DD down. Follow me, to be expected. Doesn't do a lot of damage at all, but do I get to see Clear Amulet, Covert Cloak, no Covert Cloak Mag, no Covert Cloak or thing there. Okay. No Cloak, Flamethrower. Okay. Fine by me. I just Moonblast again, and I click Knock Off. No Cloak or Amulet, Flame, Thrower, and it's holding the Focus Sash. Oh, it hung on. That's very bulky Mence. So that's another KO for Sneasel. And another KO for Sneasel. Magmortar, Mence. That was... Vest. Vest. I was gonna say, it can't survive anything of that sort normally. I will battle again. Okay. I'm just gonna lead. Do I want to lead the same things? I think I can kind of afford to. I am gonna bring Gudra again. Am I gonna bring Gudra again? Yeah, because that was special. It might be holding, or be carrying Quick Claw, or Dragon Claw. I think I bring Electivire here just for redirection. I think that's very strong. So that's Sash. That That's vast. I didn't get any info off Gallade. I mean, it dropped in half a second, so... I don't know what information there is to grab there. If I can just start paralyzing things with Electivire at some point, like... we're looking good. Flamethrower didn't even bring Sneasel down. That's crazy. Okay. And now we have these. So, we have... Politoed... and... Mimikyu. 1995, is he making fun of my age? I am gonna click Dazzling Gleam and Triple Axle. One, that knocks out the Disguise. 2. And 3. I don't think Dazzling picks up there. I maybe should have gone for Stronger Attack. Okay, it does pick up. So Mimikyu's Prima and Sneasel. No drops. Nice. Okay. So we have from Politoed, Muddy, and we have a Mimikyu off the field, and Primarina with a KO. It's probably going to get switched out this turn. Okay. Honestly, if it goes for Wide Guard, like, what do I lose? You know? Not a whole lot. And I can just go for a knockoff and scout its item. Okay. That's fine. Dazzling Gleam does an amount of damage. Muddy Water, no drops. So I get to go for a Dazzling Gleam and a knockoff again. Okay, Gallade does have Protect. That's Magmortar. No, that's Mence. Which actually will lose its item before it goes down. And that should be another one for Primarina. Yep. Prima takes that one. Mence and Gallade. Muddy Water. Hoping for no accuracy drops. Sneasel goes down. No accuracy drop. Which means I can bring in the yellow sub. And I just click Dazzling Gleam and follow me. I don't think that's really... no, I'm gonna wild charge the Politoed slot in case of Wide Guard. And that's another one for Primarina. Holy cow. Scarf Primarina. Electivire. That is a pretty fast Gallade, actually. Leaf Blade. LO. And Electivire picks up the last KO. Primarina goes down. And that's that. That was Scarf Primarina. Unchecked. Needed to bring Magmortar there, but no, that was a tough one. Had Ludicolo come, it would have been a lot harder to bring Primarina there. I'm gonna cut to what I brought now. I mean, that was pretty damn quick. So this is my 1 point question mark because I built like literally the first thing I thought of was these 6 Pokemon, um, and then I kind of built it out from there. Um, you know what? Actually, I think I have some stuff. I have some history for it. So this was the first cut of the team with Jolly Rillaboom with Bullet Seed and Loaded Dice because I wanted to break Focus Sashes um, and Mimikyu's Disguise. I realized I don't really need that. Mimikyu's not a big threat to my team. And additionally, like I can probably get a better value item. Electivire was Covert Cloak. I had Sunny Day on these, just experimenting. Because like Rain was like and I didn't want to deal with it. This was Icy Wind over Dazzling Gleam, but Dazzling Gleam was way better. I switched some things around here. Looks like, yeah, items changed. This was Icy Wind. Every move there. This was Icy Wind. Every item here, Rocky Helmet became the change. Clear Amulet became the change because there's 2 Intimidators on the team. This became Woodhammer. Reason this is so fast, Rillaboom, is because it's always going to outspeed Gallade and one-shots it with Woodhammer, like, probably near the same with Ludicolo. Thunder Wave was there in case I needed to really slow things down. Like, after a Thunder Wave, nothing was... I think I was outspeeding everything on the team. Sneasel. Sneasel, unexpected, like, damage MVP. I did not know it could do that much damage. Every time it put out damage, I was like, okay, you can stop now. And that 100 HP, I mean, that... I feel like people think I'm silly when I take a Sashmon and put it up to the speed that I need, and then put any in bulk. It's like, what do you need bulk for in Sash? And it's like, that game was a very, very good indicator of why. Because, like, let's take a look at this Sneasel versus Politoed. With Muddy Water, and it actually didn't have Rain. Right? Like, that mattered a lot. We look at Salamence, Special, Tailwind, no Life Orb, with Flame Thrower. Like, not guaranteed, and it might have even been Timid. Not guaranteed. Had it burned, it wasn't guaranteed. And on top of that, like, I don't reveal that I'm Focus Sash, which is crazy. Like, he's looking at that and he's like, bulky Sneasel. But yeah, what I ended up settling on was, I'll look at it from this view to compare. Yeah, I changed some EVs from HP to defense because it gave me more HP. I took 8 out of speed because I didn't need it and just added some overall bulk. And I changed Icy Wind to Dazzling Gleam, which 100% won me the game outright. Like, Primarina did not get off the field. I felt very confident going into that. I knew Goodra had a very good matchup and he was going to have to build around it, and anything that Goodra couldn't take care of, like, the rest of the team could. And anything that the rest of the team couldn't handle, Goodra was so set to go. I think this matchup was a bit tricky, but overall in my favor. Plus, both me and Kian were rushing this because of the times and the fact that we're literally doing this on, like, the first day we can. So yeah, shoutouts Kian. Good stuff to me. Bye.